Hi guys, welcome back to class. I hope you all had a great weekend. Just as a reminder, I'm Sheridan Miller. We're just going to jump right into class today because we're talking about a topic that's not only very relevant and super important, but also really fun, and you're going to use in most of the rest of your writing from this point on, and that is thesis statements. Does anyone have any prior knowledge about what a thesis statement is or what it entails? No? No problem. Here's a brief definition that I've written up on the board. A thesis statement is a short statement. It's usually around one sentence, and it summarizes the main point of the rest of your essay. A persuasive thesis is not too broad, so it's not an overarching, huge description. It's something that's arguable, so something that could be debated. It takes a very specific side, so again, it could be debated. It's not a list of facts, and it will be explained throughout the rest of your essay. So you're basically setting up a claim that in the rest of your body paragraphs, you will explain. So I know that sounds like a mouthful, but don't worry, I'm going to break it up into something that's more relevant to our lives. So I know in this class we've all talked about how much we love Harry Potter. So just as a show of hands, how many of you guys in here have read Harry Potter? All of you, awesome. Okay, that's what I remember. So if I were to write a thesis statement about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, for example, I might want to make the claim that without Ron or Hermione, Harry Potter would never have survived or defeated Voldemort. So to set that up as a thesis statement, I might say something along the lines of, although Harry Potter had a large amount of talent and ability, without Ron and Hermione, he never would have made it all the way through all of the tasks that were set out to protect the Sorcerer's Stone and defeated Voldemort. So that's an example of a thesis statement using Harry Potter. So just as a reminder, can someone tell me the elements of a good thesis statement? I need an answer from Wendy.
It's a short statement that makes a claim for your essay and that you can explain later.
Awesome, perfect. So just to reiterate that, I have written 3 statements up on the board, and I want you guys to tell me if they are a thesis statement, and if so, why they are. Wendy, can you read the first one aloud, please, and tell me whether or not it's a thesis statement?
George Washington was the first U.S. president.
Is that a thesis statement?
It's not a good thesis statement because it's just a list of facts.
Perfect. So to make that into a thesis statement, you might say something like, George Washington was the first U.S. president and the best U.S. president because of the way that he protected the democracy of the United States. Sheila, can you please read me the second statement up on this board?
The sun is the best star.
Is that a thesis statement?
No, this is a bad thesis statement because it's very broad, there's no facts, and it is not explained.
Exactly. So maybe to turn this into a thesis statement, we could say, the sun is the best star because it gives us on Earth the ability to live. Madison, lastly, can you read me the last statement that is up on this board?
Fall is the best season because of soccer and the changing of leaves.
Is that a thesis statement?
Yeah, that sounds like a good thesis statement to me.
Madison, can you tell me why that sounds like a good thesis statement?
Because it's specific and it's arguable and it gives reasons for it.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. Now to sum this up and to help you guys remember it a little better, I wrote a short jingle to a popular song right now, Havana. So I'm just going to start and you guys can jump in on the second chorus, and I've written it up on the board for you guys. My thesis, ooh na na. I put my opinion in my thesis, ooh na na. I start with what I'm gonna argue, ooh na na. Then I am gonna prove it, yes I am gonna prove it throughout my essay, yeah. When I wanna write a report for school, yeah. For any class, after my intro and towards the end of the paragraph, I start with a claim and then I say why. I claim that, yeah, and then for the rest of my essay I will support my claim. Guys ready? My thesis, ooh na na. I put my opinion in my thesis, ooh na na. I start with what I'm gonna argue, ooh na na. And then I'm gonna prove it, yes I am gonna prove it throughout my essay, yeah. Good job, you guys!